What's up, YouTube? It's Johnny Wad back. Let's fix this. Here to give my thoughts on Batwoman, Season 1, Episode 14, called Grinning from Ear to Ear. Okay, so first, I want to talk about Duella Dent. Shit, I had no idea that her last name was Dent. So I guess Two-Face is confirmed to exist. So that's two Batman villains confirmed in this world. So I'm sure eventually, either by the end of this season or sometime in season 2, we're gonna see the rest of them. And I feel bad for Duella, bro. That was fucked up that they did that surgery to her without her consent. I feel bad. She was violated. So I understand why she was upset. Although I don't condone what she did to her mom, but I do feel bad for what happened to her at Cartwright's hands. That was not right. And what's that? Oh, Reggie. Jacob better call the freaking judge and get his case moved up. Because without his help in prison, Jacob would be dead. He would have died. So Jacob better do right by Reggie and call the judge and tell him, yo, move the guy's date up. Because he's innocent. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I know Reggie's innocent, so you better call the judge. And then next is, what was I gonna talk about? Oh, Kate. And her truth bomb to Sophie. She was right. Kate was correct. You know, can't keep it a secret. Once she tells her true identity to people, she told Sophie the truth about who she is, then she can't be a secret anymore. Then she'd be a real flesh and blood individual. So, you know, I understand where Kate is coming from. So I understand the decision she made and why she told Sophie, you know, we can't be a thing. Because if I tell you the truth, everybody's gonna come at you. Because, you know, when you're a superhero, like what happened with Oliver and Arrow, right? Like, he had to hide William for almost his entire life. Because, you know, they would have targeted his family. So in this show, it's the same concept, right? Yeah, even Bruce Wayne had to do the same thing. He had to keep people at a distance because if people found out he was Batman, that puts a target on their back. And the villains would kill them or kidnap them in order to get to him. So I understand why Kate did what she did by telling Sophie that and basically walking away. I get it, because these kinds of shows, you know, you can't be a superhero and have a personal life. You know, they're not compatible. So I get it. You know, I wish it wasn't the case, but you know, that's how it is with these superhero characters. They're not allowed to have a personal life. And Sophie's mom, I was not expecting what we got. I'm pleasantly surprised. I mean, I thought she looked like she could be Sophie's older sister, not her mom. I was very pleasantly surprised, you know. And they didn't go the stereotypical, like, bigoted, prejudiced female route like they could have. So I'm kind of glad they didn't do that. So I'm glad, you know, that I was surprised there. And, you know, Sophie's mom was disappointed that, she didn't even have the courage to tell her how she was feeling about all of this. She had to find out that she lost her job through her boss. That's insane. Sophie needs to get her shit straight and stop lying and start telling the truth for once, because she needs to get her shit straight. Otherwise, I think she should just join the Wonderland gang, because hey, she's already a good liar and manipulator, so if she doesn't get her stuff together, she might as well just join up with the Wonderland gang and Alice, because they're pretty similar. And for Jacob, where's this Jacob been? Been waiting for Jacob to do some freaking police work. I'm glad he's putting two and two together. That I forget that dude's name that gave him the video footage. I think the last episode or the one before that. I'm glad Jacob is putting it together that this guy's corrupt as fuck, because he's destroying police evidence. So I'm glad Jacob is wising up, And I'm glad he called Sophie at the end and said, listen, I need your help. I got a problem here. And since she's not working with the Crows anymore, because she's technically suspended, he can have outside help. And I'm sure she's the only person he could trust. Because the Crows are corrupt, or at least some members of that organization are corrupt, and he needs an outside, like a shield, right? Like the doctor said, he needs an outside party to act as a buffer. So I'm glad he's doing police work, and he called Sophie to do that. And what else? Oh, Alice. I feel bad, that she still feels, scared of Cartwright, but I guess I'm kind of not at the same time. I'm glad she got Cartwright there. He's like, oh, kill me and get it over with. Like, nah, I'm not going to do that. So I think she got plans for that dude. Or maybe she'll kill him at the end. Who knows, right? We got 8 episodes to find out what's going to happen to August Cartwright. Excuse me. So we'll see what happens. And the only thing that confused me at the end is, where the fuck did Cartwright get that fear toxin? I thought that was Scarecrow's thing. And where the hell is Scarecrow? Is he dead? Is he locked up in Arkham? What's the deal, bro? Come on, CW, you gotta tell us this stuff. You can't tease us like this. We need more information, man. I want to know what the hell happened to Scarecrow, to Dr. Crane, because the only thing I could think of that Cartwright would have had that canister is maybe they weren't all disposed of, and Cartwright managed to find a container, but I still don't know how he would have gotten it or who he would have gotten it from, unless Dr. Crane gave it to him. But we don't know where he is. We need to find out where more of these Batman villains are, because they're probably in Arkham, but they haven't showed us Arkham, so we don't know who the hell's inside there right now. The only person I think might be in there of all the characters they've shown so far is probably Hush and maybe Magpie, but that's it. And they haven't shown us the inside, so we don't know who's in there. Like, and they better show us Sophia. I know I said that in the last episode or whatever, in the last video or whatever, but we need to see her, bro. She has history with both Kate and Alice. Since in the comic books, you know, her and Kate were lovers. They were romantically involved. And, you know, she definitely has history with Alice. So it would make sense for the CW to bring her in here at some point. Because she has history with both people. And Alice clearly doesn't like Sophia. Because when the black guy mentioned her name, whatever episode it was, 5 or 6 or whatever, with the coil accelerator, she slapped him in the face. Said, don't ever say that name to me again. So clearly they got bad blood. So it makes sense to show us this character. Like, just bring her in, even if it's just a one-time appearance. You know, she should be a major player. And they haven't introduced her yet, which frustrates me. You know? Now, for Off With Her Head, which is the next episode title, Kate's gonna find out more about Alice's past, because Cartwright is gonna tell her. So that is interesting. So I want to see what he's gonna tell her. I don't know if he's gonna kidnap her and tell her, or what's gonna happen. All I know is that, you know, she's gonna find out more about her sister, which is good because we need more information. They had huge gaps in these flashbacks. So we need more information to fill in the gaps, right? Because we don't know. She was held captive 11 years. They probably only showed us like the first year, you know? So what else happened to her? We need more info. So I'm glad they're doing that in the next episode. And then episode 16 is called Through the Looking Glass. So I guess that's where the trailer clip, well, not trailer clip. There was a clip on the IMDb page that they showed around, I think, the time that Batwoman started, or right before it was gonna start, that showed Alice and Kate in like a funhouse type of setting with the mirrors and shit. So I guess that's where that title's gonna fit in. And in this title, this episode, Duella's mom with her face cut, that kind of tied into the title, grinning from ear to ear. So I guess that's how that plays in. So I guess, you know, they're getting creative with these episode titles, which I guess is cool, you know. I like that. So hopefully, you know, this season is getting really good. I hope they don't mess it up towards the end of the season and reveal some shit that's gonna make us wait months and months to find out in the next season. So I hope they don't do that, because I'd be upset if they did. So, and anyways, that's it. That's my thoughts on this episode. If you have any theories of what's gonna happen next, feel free to comment if you agreed or disagreed, whatever. Again, feel free. You won't hurt my feelings if you disagreed. And that's it, bro. Till next time, this is Johnny Wad signing out.